Sustained drug release mechanism is the topic for the present video, and mainly in this video the sustained release HPMC based matrix tablets will be discussed and learned. Sustained release formulations can be made by various designs. In the present video, the HPMC based matrix tablets will be considered for understanding the drug release mechanism. The objective of making the sustained release tablets may vary from product to product based on the drug substance category and the therapeutic indication. The common objective and advantages are prolonged therapeutic effect of the API compared to the immediate release type of formulation, reduced frequency of dosing, and improved patient compliance. So, sustained release formulations are made for prolonging the effect, reducing the dosing frequency, and for improving the patient compliance. Mainly, the sustained release formulations, or sometimes these are referred as modified release formulations or the prolonged release formulations. These are made by using the polymers like HPMC, that is hydroxypropyl methyl cellulose. This is very common polymer and has various advantages. HPMC is a matrix forming polymer. It is water soluble and swellable cellulose derivative, and it forms a gel like structure when it comes in contact with water. So this polymer is widely used. It is non-toxic and biocompatible. It is the pH independent polymer. That means the solubility of the HPMC is pH independent, and that's why it forms the stable gel matrix for the drug release in different pH medias. This is the main polymer used in making the HPMC based matrix tablets for sustained release. Sometimes sustained release formulations are also known as extended release formulations. The tablet composition using the HPMC as a matrix polymer contains different components or raw materials. Like first is the active pharmaceutical ingredient or drug substance, then HPMC, and HPMC is the polymer that controls the drug release. Then other excipients like fillers, binders, lubricants, glidants, and if required some stabilizers are there. And after mixing all these excipients properly in particular ratio, the tablet will be formed, and that tablet is known as matrix tablet. Because the drug and polymers are incorporated in the tablet in a matrix design, matrix structure is formed after the combination of API and HPMC within the tablet. So matrix tablet are formed. Now coming to the mechanism. So whenever these tablets are come in contact with the GI fluids or water, the water infiltration will happen and the polymer will start swelling and gelation process will be there. This process can be water interaction. So initial water interaction will be there. The process will go on and the surface of the tablet will start eroding. So first is initial water interaction. Upon ingestion, the tablet contacts GI fluids and then HPMC absorbs the water. It starts swelling and forms a gel layer. So through this gel, the water will penetrate inside the tablet and the API will start release. So gel acts as a barrier and it controls the release of the drug. Then erosion will also be there. For erosion, more time will be taken compared to the swelling. So first is swelling and then is the erosion. Diffusion and polymer relaxation will happen. Erosion will happen So these mechanisms are there behind the sustained drug release from the tablet. Drug diffuses from the core to the surface and release rate is controlled by the gel layer. So the thickness of the gel layer will determine the diffusion rate and it will impact the percentage drug release in the specific time. Polymer relaxation will happen. Polymer will swell and erode, and that's why the polymer will release the API. It will be followed by the erosion. Gradual breakdown of the polymer matrix will go on, which will contribute to the drug release. There are different kinetics by which the drug release can happen. Like zero order kinetics is the ideal release profile, and that means the drug is released at a constant rate. HPMC matrix facilitates controlled sustained release, and this release can be changed based on to the drug release requirement and based on to the loading and maintenance dose. Constant release will happen. The release rate is independent of the drug concentration or time. So this is the main uh, objective of having the sustained release type of formulations or controlled release type of formulations, but many times the zero order release is difficult to achieve. Coming to the factors affecting drug release, so HPMC concentration, compression force, drug properties, environmental factors, and some manufacturing variations are there which affect the drug release. HPMC concentration, that means higher concentration will lead to slower release because more polymer will take more time to hydrate and form a gel, and then erosion. So HPMC concentration or level of the HPMC will impact the drug release. Then viscosity of the polymer will also impact the drug release. Higher viscosity grades will retard the drug release, and lower viscosity grades will immediately release the drug, because viscosity directly affects the gel layer formation and erosion. Compression force affect the tablet porosity and gel formation. Drug properties like solubility of the drug and molecular size affect the diffusion rates. That's why these affect the drug release. Environmental factors like pH, temperature, and other conditions can influence the release. Advantages of using HPMC in sustained release tablets. Controlled release provides predictable and sustained drug release. That's why HPMC is the widely used polymer. These SR tablets improve the patient compliance. Fewer doses are required and more consistent drug levels are there. Customization, adjust release rates by altering HPMC concentration. Some grades are there which are widely used for HPMC to make the matrix tablets, like HPMC K4M, K15M, K100M, and K200M. These are the grades which are differentiated based on the viscosity. K4M means it is having a viscosity of 4000 MPS, 15M is having 15,000 MPS, K100M is having the viscosity of 1 lakh MPS, K200M has a viscosity of 2 lakhs MPS. So M denotes for the 1000, and that's why 4M becomes 4000, 15M becomes 15,000, 100M becomes 1 lakh, and 200M becomes 2 lakhs. So in this figure you can see that the gel layer is formed around the core of the tablet, and this gel layer or gelling nature and erosion is based on to the, or it is affected by the viscosity, or it is dependent on to the viscosity of the polymer, and that's why different viscosity grades are used based on the release requirements. Sometimes two polymers can be combined to have specific pH, specific viscosity and release at specific pH. So different type of polymers are available, but out of those, HPMC is the widely used uh, polymer for making the sustained release tablets. Mainly the matrix tablets are made with the polymers like HPMC. Other polymers are also there, like polyethylene oxide range is there. Sometimes the sustained release is made by coating the formulation with insoluble polymers like cellulose acetate and ethyl cellulose. Out of all, HPMC is the widely used polymer, and the HPMC SR tablets release the drug via gelation, diffusion, and erosion. Zero order kinetics is ideal for maintaining the constant drug release. So, generally, the zero order release rate is targeted, and factors like HPMC concentration, tablet compression, drug properties, and polymer level and the polymer viscosity of HPMC grades affect the drug release. So this is the mechanism of sustained drug release from the HPMC based matrix tablets. I hope this video will help you to understand the release mechanism for HPMC based matrix tablets. Thank you for watching the video, and please do like, share and subscribe to this channel.